The recent sugar study, right? That the big sugar actually, bought out researchers in order to get a particular result. People hear that, and it creates what's been called the war on science, right? I can't trust you anymore when you're talking about vaccination. I can't trust you anymore when you're talking about organic foods. And so we have this phenomenon happening, and I think we really need to take that seriously and think how we can build trust in science. And this breakdown in trust leads to people like Gwyneth being invited to Washington, D.C., as an expert to talk about GMOs. Here she is talking about GMOs, which is fascinating. I don't know if you guys knew this. This is an area where you have 87% of the consumers thinking that non-GMOs are healthier, right? And I've seen statistics that even have it higher than that. No evidence to support that at all. In fact, this is the area of science where there's the biggest gap between what the experts think and what the public believes. It's more than climate change, more than vaccination. You have this incredible gap between what the scientific community thinks and what the public thinks. In fact, there was a recent triple National Academy of Science study that came out, again, sort of conclusively said GMOs are not harmful to human health. Yes, I know it's a complex topic, and there are issues, around the ownership of food stocks and environmental issues. But when you're just talking about human health, I think the data to date is pretty darn clear. And I think celebrity culture has played a big role in keeping those concerns alive. Katy Perry, she is holding up all of the supplements she takes every day. So she takes 26 separate pills a day, which is just nuts, right? She's so skinny, I don't know where they go. But she takes all those. So why do I care? Why does that bug me? That, Katy Perry can talk whoever she wants to. How many followers does she have? Do you guys know? Almost 100 million. 100 million. And there's interesting studies that suggest that because she's tweeting people, people feel that she's closer to them, right? And it's this parasocial relationship. So you're walking down the street and you get a tweet from Katy, and I follow her, so I get tweets from Katy. You feel like she's talking to you, right? And so interesting emerging research suggests that heightens their influence they can have. So she has 100 million followers. The World Health Organization has 3 million, right? Unbelievable.